1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to go ahead and get started. That way I can introduce myself. I know we got some other people coming as well, but they may be stuck in traffic, but at the same time, I like to start on time and respect people's time. So again, my name is Dr. Rick Mathis. I want to thank every one of you all for coming out today to amplify intelligence. And basically what we're doing today is we're talking about AI tools so we can amplify your intelligence. Use these tools to become what's called AI adjacent. And what that simply means is you're using these AI tools to enhance your skill set. So one video I wanted to share, I don't know if you all saw this one, but I created, remember the video with Lil Yachty, where he was coming out on stage? So I created a one for myself with my B1 shirt on. And these are some of the things that you can do with AI. You know, you can, these are some of the things that you can do with AI, man. It's just amazing the things that you can do with it. Let's see. How you doing? How you doing? Got Dr. Michaels in the house. Eve Michaels and her husband, Duke Michaels. Let's turn that off. I thought I had turned that off. There we go. All right, so this was one of the videos here I wanted to share. So this was that was done on AI. What do you think about that, Casey?
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah.
So this was done actually in Discord, man. So I thought it was pretty cool. But this is where we are with AI. These are some of the things that AI is allowing us to do. So it's a pretty cool video. I like to start out with stuff like that. Yeah, I like to start out with stuff like that. So this was one of the QR codes that we set up. I had the opportunity to share this with my brother here yesterday at the film event. But it's a feature where you can scan this QR code and you'll be logged into a click phone. And the click phone basically will communicate with you. It's an AI chatbot. And Bakari is coming up shortly or later on to share with you all like how all of this works, how you can integrate this in your business. Because you can get thousands of people in your network like you, ATL Street Food. You can get thousands of people in your network, man, and the chatbot is communicating with them, whatever you want to sell them. If you want to sell them a meal in advance,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to get your Google reviews, Bakari is going to talk about all of that, man. So we got some exciting stuff coming up. But do scan that QR code right there for Amplified Intelligence. Scan it. That way you can, I think you scanned it yesterday, you already in the network. I think everybody else is in the network. I think I sent it to you, right, too?
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. So,
or take some more AI to get full forward to get a free guide.
Yeah, the free guide and the free episode of B1 the movie too. You get the first episode of B1 the movie. So, you know, we got to give you some free stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it?
We got it.
Good. So we got Dr. Eve Michaels who's going to be coming up. She's definitely a client who has experienced the AI course, the AI master course that we'll be offering today. So with that, you'll be able to integrate AI in your film production, your business, different components. We customize a masterclass workshop for you all. And then we have our brother Bakari coming up as well. Bakari owns a pizza shop right in the West End. And he's integrated a lot of this AI technology in his pizza shop already. Like if you call his restaurant and he don't pick up the phone, AI will text you and say, hey, you want to order something? Here's the menu. You know what I'm saying? So you don't miss out on the bread. We don't want to leave no money on the table. You know what I mean? So he's going to come up and he'll share. He has, man, like an amazing platform that I'm using now with learning, man. It's really dope. So again, my name is Dr. Rick Mathis, and basically a filmmaker from the west side of Atlanta. Now for my bougie people, that's Cascade Road. For my educated gangsters, that's Adamsville. Yeah. And for my freedom fighters, that's West End.
Right.
So all that I am, all that I ever will become, as Abraham Lincoln once said, I owe to my mother, who was the cornerstone of my success. You know, so I say Ashe to the spirit of Miss Gwendolyn Lewis. Yeah. So, first thing I want to share, man, there's a lot of stuff happening in AI, man. Have y'all seen Figure One? There's a robot called Figure One. I know you were in tech, so you might be familiar with Figure One. So Figure One is a robot that OpenAI has created. Now this right here is going to trip you out. I'm gonna play this little video just to show y'all where we are as it relates to AI. I know when I first saw it, I was like, what?
Hey, Figure One, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
Sure thing.
iRobot. Now it's right.
I know, right?
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Great, so based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great, can you put them in?
Of course.
All right, so how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I agree. Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the future? If you're ready for the future, put your hands together and say, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, I mean, this right here, man, when I first saw it, I was like, wow. So it's showing you where technology is now. And this, from what I'm hearing, it isn't even the tip of the iceberg of where we're going with technology. This isn't the tip of the iceberg, so I'm just like, wow. I know when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is bananas. So yeah, man, so Figure One is a robot that OpenAI, that's Elon Musk and the rest of the company, Sam Altman. You know, Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI. That's what they're doing with technology right now. So when I saw that, I was just like, okay, because you know, me being a filmmaker, I'm looking at filmmaking stuff. I ain't expect a robot to be able to do all that, but it might be kind of nice to have a robot in your house that, you know, wash the dishes for you, clean up. You know what I mean? So that'll be nice. So one of the quotes that I always lead with is, AI is not replacing people's jobs. It's people using AI replacing people not using AI. So I want you all to give yourself a round of applause for being here on Cinco de Mayo, you know, coming to experience this AI information, man.
Can I get a?
Oh, you want to go back?
a quote?
Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, so again, this is Amplified Intelligence. This is our May 5th event, the Cinco AIO event, and just wanted to kind of go over a couple of things. Just want to share a couple of different platforms with you all. How many people are familiar with mymind.com, which is a visual AI tool that we have. Let's go here past that. Just go to the My Mind section. Okay, here we go right here. So My Mind is basically a visual bookmarking platform. This is something that Bakari introduced me to. And basically, if you're surfing the internet, you can bookmark a website, an image, and add tags to it. So if you look right here, these are different things that have been bookmarked. These are things that have been bookmarked, from shoes to chairs to books. You can even bookmark quotes. So pull out your phone and type in mymind.com, because it's a very creative and useful tool, because I use it all the time right now. So make sure y'all bookmark that, mymind.com, and then go back to it. So therefore you can see a different exercise with it. But what I want to do is I want to
What's the,
go ahead.
what's the Wi-Fi?
The Wi-Fi here is Runway Curl Salon Suites. And then the password, let me give you the password.
Fresh score 70.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Fresh score $70.
It's kind of
Capital
fancy.
F,
Yeah, it's kind of
R-E-S.
fancy. Yeah, let me
Capital
get it.
F R E S KORS $780 sign.
Yes. Capital A.
Nope,
No.
only the F is capital.
Yeah, only the F is capital. This is right here. It's kind of spelled a little different. So I'll come back later and do a show and tell exercise. But what I wanted to do right now is bring Bakari up to talk about how to use this AI in business, and then I'm gonna bring Dr. Michaels up to speak from the standpoint of how she's using it as well. Some of the AI tools and exercises. You ready, Bakari?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay, no doubt. So, gonna bring Bakari up here.
Yeah, I just want to be breakfast.
We're gonna bring Bakari up. Let me cue him up. Now this information, I know when the first time I saw this, I was just like, man, that's dope. And so I was like, where do I sign up? I'm ready to start using this in my business. So did y'all text the 1-800 number? AI to the 1-800 number. What did y'all think about that? Like how that process works?
It's cool.
It's cool? It's something you think you'll use in your business?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, Bakari, we got you queued up here, man.
All right.
There you go. Now put your hands together for Bakari, man.
Thank you very much.
That's your clicker right there.
Alright. So let's just go.
Huh? I don't know. Did you share your PowerPoint, Bakari? He was asking, like,
Oh, yeah,
what was your
yeah.
question?
Are you gonna share it? No.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, after we're done, you can actually reach out to me or him, and I'll be happy to share the PowerPoint with you. Okay? No problem. All right, my name is Haji B. Bakari Sila, and I met this brother a long time ago when I started Bakari's in West End. Over the years, you know, it just happened that I went path across again. And this time we go through the AI. But today I'm going to talk to you guys about, yes, there's some scary stuff and some ethical stuff going on with AI, but I think we should be very intentional about how we can use it to grow our business. Okay? It's an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm going to show you some ways you can actually use the AI right now to do some pretty cool stuff. Oh, why did it come to me?
Yeah,
I think I'm using the clicker wrong.
yeah, the big button is to go forward, the other button is to go back.
So I gotta go. There you go. All right, so today we're gonna talk about how you can build an all-time six-figure business using a very simple AI tool that you can use to actually follow up automatically with your customers. You know, because one of my experiences I've had just dealing with business is that one of our biggest problems is our inability to follow up. Yeah, oftentimes you meet someone who's very interesting, and you want to talk to them some more about how your business can be how your tool or your service can be purposeful for the business, but then life gets in the way and you can't reach out in a timely and consistent manner. And AI has the ability to solve that problem now, and that's what we're going to talk about. I went to UMass, got a job as a computer network engineer in California. You know, worked there for a few years, you know, for anybody from the Bay Area. But then the company I was working for went belly up. They went under. And for the first time, I realized that the promise of the American dream, this might go in and out. Okay, for the first time I realized that the promise of the American dream, true corporate America, was a fallacy. It was not real. Because the company fell, and the company went belly up, and everybody got fired, from the cleaning lady to the CEO. That's when I realized for the first time that if, as a man, you want to take accountability for your life and for your actions, the ultimate way is to do it yourself. And that's how my entrepreneur journey started. All right, so fast forward today, I own a seven-figure pizza joint in the West End, and that's why I met Dr. Rick. And our pizza joint started as a dare, because I was coming from a place where I knew nothing about culinary arts. You know, I knew nothing about the whole pizza thing. But the audacity of just coming in and saying, look, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, I'm not going to tell you guys to go to the pizza business right now, because it's actually one of the toughest business to be in. So if you can do it there, you can do it anywhere. So on day one, we went ahead and YouTube pizza and pizza sauce, and we started rocking out. First year, in a hole in the wall, we did 155K. And that was a validation as this opportunity to go ahead and do it. And fast forward 12 years later, Bakari is still here. Okay? Everyone say. All right. So that journey took me to TCS Media and AI. My passion for helping small businesses and entrepreneurs to really understand technology and how it's aligned with their purpose in growing their business became very, very important. And that's how we created TCS Media and AI. Now, if you've never heard about Alignable is probably one of the best kept secret. It's the biggest, actually a social media where small businesses pull into each other and help each other grow. I joined Alignable when they first launched. Completely forgot about it. somebody came back to me and said, look, man, have you checked on Honorable lately? He said that's the best place to connect, and that's the best place to help other small businesses. So I joined, I came back because my account was already there. So, and then realized maybe 6 months after I joined Honorable, they were doing this where they recognized the business person of the year by virtue of them helping other small businesses. And now competition was going on, where your peers get to vote and choose who was the small business person for 2024. Who was the person that was actually helping people in 2024? Now here's the thing, I did join the competition. A couple of people reached out to me to vote for them, and I was actually intentionally doing that. Now 2 days before the competition ended, someone reached out to me and said, yo, hi, Bakari, do you know you're number 1 on the leaderboard? I'm like, on the leaderboard for what? You know, like, for the business person of the year in 2024 for Alignable for Southwest Atlanta. So, long story short, I won without even trying to participate. So, the moral of that story is that if you're doing something, people are always watching, but do it intentionally, and eventually everything is going to catch on. That's the moral of the story from that Alignable thing. Now, 3 things that actually helped me in my journey, in entrepreneurship. Now, let me ask you a question. Who owns a small business here? You. Honestly, how many people have been very intentional with clarity as to how much money they want to make this year or how much impact they want to make this year? Raise your hands. Okay, you have that intentionality? Do you have it read somewhere? Okay, good. Well, that's great. This is a great crowd. Because one of the things I've seen in my, really just communicating, talking to small businesses is that the vast majority of us, we're not intentional about what we want to do. And if you're not intentional about what you want to do, it's not going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. How many of you guys have been here before and you buy a car and all of a sudden it's all you see while you're driving? Yeah. You know, because the law of attraction is very powerful. So be very intentional about your goals, because if you're not intentional about what you want to make, then you essentially say no to yourself. You got enough people out there say no to you. You don't want to say no to yourself, okay? That's number 1. The second thing is tools. You gotta have the right tools to grow your business. You gotta have the right tools to grow your business. That'll help you a lot. You know, I found a system that actually helped me to grow my business. Now, what system do you use in the business? Do you have one? Any kind of system. What do you, let's say for example, what do you use to attract customers to your business? Social media. That's one. Is anybody else using anything else as a system at Stu?
They smell my food. They come.
That's a good one. But the tools is really, really important. There's a great saying that a good tool make you think right. A great tool make you work right. But a good tool, a great tool makes you work well, but an awesome tool make you think right. So if you have the right kind of tool, you will also have the ability to think right and do the right thing. The third thing that's been very helpful for me on my journey is mentorship. Okay? How many of us here have mentors? Do you have a mentor? You have a mentor? Okay, that's a great way to start. And a mentor does not even have to be a person. It can be a book, it can be a community, it can be a podcast. You gotta get in proximity to people you want to model. Because I believe that proximity is power, right? Proximity is power. When you model people that you want to emulate, naturally that process just rub up on you just by proximity of being in the right place at the right time. Now, in 2024 in the ball, there are 3 things that I think business should be doing intentionally. We should be capturing leads, we should be nurturing leads, and we should be closing deals. And we should do all 3 of those automatically. You should do that automatically because there is a possibility for you to do it now. And you can use AI to help you to do that intentionally. Now, if you don't do that, remember Circus City, Hoover, and other, you will go, you struggle. just it started and it eventually went away. Now, Brother Rick said it earlier, technology is not, don't be afraid of AI. Be afraid of your competitor using AI while you're not catching up. And then taking you away. It's just not the technology, it's your competition, because that's what happened to these people. They failed to pivot. And that's why they went out of business. So today let's just go through some of these. I'm gonna tell you guys real quickly the story of Sabrina. We were at a networking event, about 1,000 people in the room. Sabrina was in the back of the house. She was selling or eating some of her own homemade pecan. All right, so the host was like, "Lady, what are you eating in that?" She's like, "Well, these are my own homemade pecan. They're really good." So the host was like, "Well, come to the front." And Sabrina came to the front, and the host was like, "Well, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you, because these pecans are really awesome." She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna be," Sabrina was shy, she stumbled on her words a little bit. She was like, "I'm gonna be sitting right next to the ladies' room. You guys can come and check me out and do business with me." There was about 1,000 people in the room. I would say all the way about 15 people went to a table to do business with her. I was sitting in the front row saying to myself, if Sabrina had me at her coach and has attitude, this is what she was going to say confidently. Go ahead and text me the word pecan to 404-998-4773, and everybody who does that get a free sample of this pecan. It works every time of the charm, and I'm going to show you how I use it live, and it works. And if Sabrina had done that, I guarantee anywhere from 85 to 90% of the people would have actually gone ahead and text, because people like free stuff. And besides just the free stuff, when you offer value up front, you give people an opportunity to get to know, like, and trust you. When they get to know, like, and trust you, that's when you present your product. Say, yo, now you know and like each other. Hey, I have this that might help you in your business. So let me tell you exactly what will happen. When people text like pecan to that phone number, the system would have said something like, what's your name, brother?
Shelton.
Shelton. It would have been like, yo, Shelton, thanks for requesting the free pecan. What is a good email address for me to send it to? What's your email address, Shelton? Okay, so it would be shelby@gmail.com. Then you go ahead and write your email address. You know, into the screen. And this system will be like, well, from time to time, I actually send out free gifts and stuff. Is it okay for us to connect offline? And that's my AI tool talking. And you'd be like, okay, here's my phone number. And then shortly after that, the system will come to you and say, here's the free pecan. And then shortly after that, and you can really just, you can tell how much time you want to put in between. Just depend on your funnel and how much you know about your people. Okay? And then shortly after that, the system's going to come back and say, now that you have a free sample, I'm doing a special where you can buy 2 bags of pecans and get the third one for free. Are you interested? Now, this is what's happening. The system is engaging with your follower automatically while you're doing something else. And one of the biggest things we want to do is buy time. So you have a super sidekick that's actually engaging with your customers and taking them down to your funnel while you're actually doing something else. Who would love to have something like that in their business? Who would love to have something like that in your business? Where you have a super sidekick that's actually engaging your customers and getting them to book on your calendar while you go ahead and doing something else. So the same keyword pecan, you can take it to your social media. And it keeps up the same automation when you go to social media and say, DM me the word pecan. Or for you, DM me the word food. Or something, and it starts their automation and take them from social media to your CRM and then start the nurturing process. Because my thing about social media is great for awareness and visibility, but oftentimes the biggest challenge is how do we translate our social media followers to buying customers? Okay? And TCH helps you to do that because you can just say, DM me this and get that, and the system follows up with them and bring them down. So Sabrina's problem was that she didn't have a system. And oftentimes the difference between staying a small business and still into the next level is a system. McDonald's does not have the best burgers, but they have the best system. And that's what the difference is. All right, so let's get moving. Now, let me just go through this because I was going to talk about a whole process of where you gotta give something. That has to be the entry point of your funnel. You gotta give people something. You gotta give people something for free. All right? You gotta nurture them for them to get to know, like, and trust you, so you can get free. Because what you're doing, essentially, is that you get their phone number, which is the most valuable asset. Someone give you a phone number and an email in exchange for anything, and in exchange for them to get to know your product. That's where that process starts. The old way is you can use TV and other things, but times have changed. Most of your customers are hanging out in two places today. All right? The first place they hang out is on their phones. Right there, as you can see. Everybody is in their phone. On average, people actually look at their phone 344 times a day. That's 4 times every minute. 344 times a day. So if you want to reach them, the 2 places you can reach your customers today is on the phone and on social media. Okay? So if you prospecting, go on to use the phone and the social media. How many people in the house has a business phone number that's text message, SMS enabled? How many people in the house? You use SMS enabled? You? Okay. All right. Okay. Use SMS enabled. So here's the thing. 88% of your customers want to communicate through text. Who picks up that phone anymore? Everybody has a spam blocker. Bro, you're a minority, man. This brother said he picks up his phone, but the vast majority of people, because here's my thing, if in my situation, if you're not in my address book and it's an incoming call, it's going to say spam likely. And when it says spam likely, I'm not going to pick it up. So how do you reach these customers? Because the technology is coming up every day to find a way for them not to pick up the phone. You do it through chat automation. You use SMS. It's the most valuable channel right now. Of course, you can still use email, but SMS, the conversion rate, the open rate is 98%. Email is 5 to 10%. So where are you gonna go? But here's the thing, my thing is that it really just depends on your customers. But how do you go with a layered approach? Where you do a little bit of SMS, you do some email. That's very valuable for you. I'll worry for you guys about this. People check their phone 344 times a day. Everybody have a spam blocker. So if you want to reach your customers, you gotta integrate SMS into your business. Now, back in the old school, who remember beepers? You know, the mid 90s. All right, that came, and that became for a while. That was the way you communicated with people. But then everything has been replaced by chat automation. You got booking bots, there's booking appointments, and engaging your customers, as Dr. Rick said earlier, using chat automation. So if you want to make a lot of money or create a lot of impact, that's what you got to do. You got to set up your chat automation. For me, usually when I do these calls, I'll be like, go ahead and text me the word freedom to 404-998-4773. And it starts the process of you coming to my phone. Because fundamentally, one of the things I was just talking to my cousin earlier, and the other brother I'm saying sincere, is that when we do something so often, we sometimes forget to check the one that's actually working. Like naturally, when we go to events, we exchange business cards. But when you get some of your business cards, you put the button of proof on them to call you when they need you. And the vast majority of the time, sometimes you get calls back, but most of the time you don't get no callback because you know what? People are busy and life gets in the way. So how do you solve that problem? How do you solve that problem? You invite them into your phone. You give them something, like I just did. And when I do that, I'm doing two things. I'm pre-qualifying you. Are you my ideal customer? Do you want to do something like this? Are you the person who's trying to grow your business? Do you want to attain 6-figure business? If that's you, you're going to text that freedom to get that free guide. And that's our introduction. And then my assistant and me will eventually follow up with you.
No, I'm just saying you got 5 minutes.
Oh, I got 5 more minutes? Yeah. My assistant will eventually follow up with you.
I wanted you to show them the Google review, how the chat box interacts with the Google review.
So where did you put that though?
I haven't pulled it up. You want to put it up?
I was gonna show them this really quick.
Okay, yeah, show them that and then I can pull
No,
up.
but how do we play that? No, we gotta
Go
play
back.
it.
Go back. Go back to it. Right there.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, play.
The videos have been rough, but it tells a story. And that's me.
Where's your play button on here? I don't see a play button on here.
Just click on it. If you double click on it twice,
No,
because
it's
it's
not.
playing from my Google Drive.
No, it's not. It's not playing. I'm clicking on it. It's not playing. No, it's not playing.
It plays from mine though.
Yeah. It might be sourced from your computer.
Yeah, right.
Let's right click. Nah, see, still not playing. Still won't play right click.
With hyperlink, go down to hyperlink.
Yeah, I don't even see your
It's no
hyperlink.
hyperlink.
There's no
You can
hyperlink
do
from
it.
there. That's how I normally play out mine through a hyperlink.
But here's the thing, that's fine. Let me just explain exactly what happened now on the video. It was kind of like a gathering of 40 people. And someone was like, well, I have a monthly webinar that really teaches businesses to use automation to grow. Can I go and tell people about my webinar? The host was like, yeah, that's fine, let's go ahead and do it. So I said the same call to action. If you want to grow your business, go ahead and text the word freedom to 404-998. Every single 40 people in the house text me, text the system. So what happened was that within 40 seconds, there were 40 leads in my system getting followed up with while I was still on stage. And that's the power of the system. All right, that's the power of the system. So let's go down to the QR code and just get a volunteer to put in their business.
Okay, is it at the bottom?
I put on the hard drive.
Oh, it's on the hard drive.
It's
Okay.
on the hard drive.
It's not in the flash, so I got it. Got you. All right. So this is the QR code here.
Is that on there?
So-
Somebody scan that real quick.
Yeah,
Somebody
so-
owns a local small business.
So a local, yeah, there you go. A local small business can scan this QR code. This is the AI Google review, right?
This is the AI Google review. What this does is that because let's talk about reviews really quickly, because review is one of the low-hanging fruit. It creates very visibility for you. The vast majority of us, before we go out to eat anywhere, we check the reviews. Before we buy stuff, we check the reviews. So what the AI review does is that, and one of the biggest problems small businesses have is not that you don't have enough people that's leaving you reviews. It's that people are busy. Your happy customers keep going on their way. It's the unhappy ones that will go and look for you as a payback to drop a review. But the problem we have here is that we are not intentionally reaching out to the happy ones to leave a review. And that's what the system does. The system gives you the ability to easily reach out to people who are happy about your service. So the first thing that happens is that when you scan this, they come in, the system will take them directly to your Google My Business page. They leave a 5-star, and the system goes and responds to the reviews using the AI. That's really one of the things I wanted to show them.
Yeah,
I don't
good.
think we can show it with just a QR code. I think my laptop had to be
gotta
tied in
plug
so people
in.
can see
Okay.
exactly what's
Okay,
happening.
okay, we can do that.
Because the way the system works is that you leave a review, the AI comes and responds to the review, and your negative reviews do not go on Google. It comes to you internally so you can solve the problem. It gives you an ability to know exactly what's happening. Now the positive reviews goes on Google and it gets automatically posted on your social media too. Okay? So this is what we're doing. Someone leaves a review, our AI comes and leave a response. All right? The Google reviews go to Google, and there's a soft getting the reviews that are not so positive. You get an internal email or text so you can correct the problem. And then the Google reviews, in addition to being on Google, it actually get posted to your social media too, to show people your social group and that you actually do good business. And that's the
So
system.
you gotta put your password in. So this right here was really amazing because, like as we all know, anytime we go somewhere, we look at Google review, right? So if you have an AI chatbot that's communicating with the reviews that people are using, man, that's mind blowing. Like that's pretty amazing. So I'm setting this up for my filmmaking business so that when people want to leave reviews or know, about my production company, they're just going to automatically respond, tell people, about my production company, about productions and things.
All right,
like
let's
that.
get someone in the crowd to just come in and do the demo. So where it says try this demo. All right,
So do we have any volunteers that want
let's
to try
get
the
a volunteer
AI
to
Google
come and try the
review?
Google review.
Any brave soul? Come on down, Carla. How you doing, Carla? Carla is in PR too. So she does PR for a lot of big brands. But stand up, come up,
Colin,
quick.
yeah. Do you own a local business, Colin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Google?
Is your business on
It's a
Google?
business on Google.
Your PR?
All right, so go ahead and click where it says, do you have a Google page or not? I guess you gotta click the.
Do you have a Google page?
click.
No, it's not touchscreen.
No, you gotta click it.
You gotta click yes.
And then scroll up. Put your page up in there. Put your business page up in there.
It might be the church. I mean, it might be
Yeah,
the
Chit,
system.
Chit Chat has been around the longest, so
It might
that
be-
probably would be in there.
I think it's, I don't know. It might
Is
be
that
the
Chit Chat right
sisters.
there?
No, that's
not-
Chit
no,
Chat.
that's the
Look like restaurant.
That's the club.
Oh, that's the club Chit Chat. East Side, Decatur.
Yeah, that's the club.
That's Decatur right there. I think that's it, right? Is that it? Chit Chat Internet?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's not it.
Oh, I got one.
So-
Sisters of Today tomorrow.
Yeah, put that one in there.
Chat
Sisters of
spot.
Tomorrow.
I would love
But
to
see, this is important, right? So we have to take time to make sure that our business is on these particular platforms. Because if your business isn't even on the platform, you're not even in the game. You know what I'm saying? So you need to make sure that you have a Google.
No, is our business on Google? The business you just, what's it found?
Yeah, the one that she just found is there. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just go ahead and put your name.
Yeah. Now, what platform for those like with her? She don't have Chit Chat Communications. It's not on the Google review page. What would she need to do to put that business on?
The chat automation? What do you mean?
No, her business wasn't even in Google review. Chit Chat.
Great.
It wasn't in Google review.
Oh, no, we
What-
can actually help her. We can put her on Google. We can get.
I know, but for those who are not there, what do they need to do to be on Google? Because Google is the largest search engine. So if your business isn't on Google, then you're not in the
You
game.
just gotta go in there and claim your page.
I know, but how do you do that? That's what I'm
Oh, you
asking.
use your Google Gmail, account, and then go there, type your name of your business, and it really just prompts you through the entire process.
Okay.
Your business location, your address, your service, and all that. After that, bang, you have a Google My Business page.
Yeah, so basically you just gotta list your business
You
to
know, list your business.
Google review page. I think that's it right there. Now test drive review genius, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, go ahead and click that.
Do I need to click that?
Yes,
Click.
and then test drive review genius.
So K Fest said you need to put ATL Street Food on Google review.
Is that you right there?
Yes.
You see the AI assistant responding to your reviews?
Yeah.
Those are your reviews that you've never ever touched before. That's our system responding to every single review.
Oh, okay.
Yes, scroll down a little bit, scroll down. There you go. Go back
That's the
down.
only one we have.
That's the only review you
That's the
have?
only review.
So the system would have gone through your entire review and respond to them. Now, the most important thing about getting out responses, when Google performs through algorithm and chatbot, the only way Google can give you preference to rank you higher if Google chatbot see engagement on your page. They're not calling you and saying stuff. I'm gonna tell you a story. There's a business, HVAC business that we optimize. Within 3 or 4 months, just based on the strength of the reviews and the engagement and follow-up, he became #1, overtaking people who've been doing business for 30 years. So the engagement is really good because when Google sees that, Google's in the business of showing people the best results. For them, if there's reviews and engagement, oh yeah, John got reviews and engagement, that's the business that I need to send people to. All right, does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we all help you collect your reviews.
Carly, you only had one review on that one.
we
Wow.
We need to do that.
And
I didn't know,
Not-
you know, it was.
And see, and here's a good point, and not to, say anything negative about you, because you're a great PR person.
Thank you.
And I know you work with a lot of amazing people. We go down her list, everybody would know her clients, for real. But how long you been doing PR, Carly? She's been doing PR for 30 years. But if you haven't pivoted and input your business on this particular platform, then you may get left behind. Because this is where people are going when they're looking for PR companies. If they don't know you by word of mouth and by your track record and what you've done, they wouldn't know how to find you. So you would only have one review, so your reviews and your when they
What
search.
can we do right now to get
Huh?
you up there? What can we do right now?
So what we have to do is we have to get people to do more Google reviews. So when they go to the Google search,
So let me ask you this. Do you have customers that know, like, and trust you in your database? It can be anywhere. Your Rolodex can be in your QuickBooks. Do you have customers? So one of the things we do, we grab all of those customers, get it into a CSV file. That's just a spreadsheet.
Right.
All right? And then the system is going to do something like this. We do it all the time. They say, hey, my customers, I know I haven't spoken to you guys for a long time, but I'm doing a free Amazon $75 card giveaway. Here's my link. Go ahead and leave an honest feedback about how you feel about me. I promise you 15, 20, 30% come back on the daily and leave reviews. That's how you get your reviews back.
yeah. So that's what it is. That's where the ball game is happening on Google.
But like
You know what I'm
lady
saying?
left a review.
4 years ago, that was.
We just responding to it now. If you were on TCS review, after we leave the review, shortly after, the bot would go and respond to the review, and that's a positive 5-star.
Right.
If you have a social media, it would have automatically put it on the social media. It gave you no social proof. Yeah, Dwight.
Got a 2-part question.
Great.
One, how
Stand in
does,
the frame right here. So we
how does the bot know and determine the difference between a good and a bad review? 2, can you either co-tip or provide tips or hints so you can specify context for good and bad reviews? And then 3, can you even provide responses in specific instances where you're actually determining what the response is?
That's actually really a great question. But, I mean, we actually at the foundation of the review system is ChatGPT, right? And ChatGPT is, what happened?
Power went out.
Oh man.
Everything went out.
No, power go out.
Hold
My
on.
computer, the battery died.
Oh, your battery died out.
I got it.
You got your
Power cord?
yeah, your power cord.
Right.
I got one.
So
Okay, no, here we go. We back on. We good. Yeah.
So we
Y'all can come on up. Y'all can come on up and sit right here.
Okay, thank you. We actually have
You getting out the frame, you stand on the white for me in the frame, right there. You gotta leave him a camera shot. There you go, that's good.
We actually have an AI system that when you come into TCH, it actually takes your URL of your website, upload it into the system, and then the system learns everything about your business. So when someone comes to your website, it's kind of like a glorified sidekick assistant that doesn't sleep 24/7, that responds to those reviews. So coming to Dwallo's question, you feed information to the bot. What is your Q&A? You tell the bot what your Q&A is. The bot goes and literally crawl your entire website, your prices, and then integrate into your calendar. So when someone comes to the site and say, look, I want to catch up on Monday at 3 a.m., the bot will say, hang on one sec, let me check the availability and then come back to you. And the bot will automatically book. So from that perspective, you can train the bot. The more you train it, the smarter it gets. But from the review perspective though, the bot is really just going off a cue of what you're saying. And just based on the vast availability of information that he has learned from someone reviewing and responding to that kind of business, within seconds, it comes up with that response right there. As you can see, it's spot on the point. I mean, he answers those questions better than me and you because his ability to think is better than me and you. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think that's pretty dope, man. What do y'all think about that? You got a question?
Any other questions?
So, no, I don't have a question, just a comment to add to what you were saying.
Great.
When using ChatGPT goes off of keywords. So when someone leaves a review, their keywords like not, what else? Displeased. There are certain keywords that are automatically programmed into the artificial intelligence, programming, right?
Algorithm.
So so then when you go in and they see that review, and let's say it's a negative review, they'll pull some of those negative words out and immediately respond to the negativity, and then they'll follow up with you from there. And then normally what they do with these types of apps is they immediately notify you so that you can either reach out to the customer or you can also respond.
Yeah, Google review people is that's kind of like the lifeline of people's business.
And do all these answer your question?
You say, did that answer your question?
Sure.
You sure? Because we know you in tech.
Dwallo is tech. He's very
Question wasn't right.
He just want to keep the conversation going.
Yeah, he was just pointing out different
But there are
things.
two different places. On the website with the AI assistant, you can train it with information. The more information you give it, the more it knows about your specific business and answer questions based on those. Now with the review, just as the assistant said, it goes over keywords.
Yeah.
Any
So-
other
More
questions?
simplistic way of explaining it.
That's exactly, right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
The system that you have, can you cater it to the needs of your own personal business?
Absolutely, 100%. So that's what I was talking about earlier. You have especially with the AI system, which is actually another product within TCH, where you train the bot like an assistant. The longer it's being with you, the smarter it gets, the more it knows about your business. And it gets to the point where it's on your website, living there 24/7, even when you sleep and booking appointments with you. Now, the one that we've trained here that we usually deploy with our customers does three things. It can answer all your Q&As, take care of the immediate customer service needs, and pre-qualify your customers by asking them the right questions. If they're ready to move forward, save you a lot of time, and then when they're ready, it automatically gives them your calendar so they can book.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other
Yeah,
questions?
Any other questions? You have a question? Go ahead, Judy. How you doing today,
I'm
Judy?
doing wonderful. Well,
Good.
we just landed on Earth. So
Okay.
this is totally new to us.
Right, absolutely.
We're catching up.
Okay,
Then we'll teach the class.
all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you have a question or you just coming? Okay. Cool. So Bakari will be here. We want to thank you for your AI knowledge. Man, I know that Google review thing, man, that's like that's really dope, man. I know y'all just coming in, so you didn't get a chance to see it, but
Will it be shown again? Are you gonna?
yeah, we'll recap. So basically what he did was, so let me just go back here real quick. So this right here, if you scan this QR code, what this QR code does is it puts you in a click funnel. But it also is gonna give you a free gift, but it's gonna put you in a network. So now, me as a business, that's my 1-800 number. Me as a business, I can communicate with you and thousands of other people at the same time by sending out mass text messages.
Are you saying I need to?
Yeah, so you can scan that, and then the chat bot will communicate with you. It'll get your email, it'll get your name, so then it can communicate with you on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever we program it to do. So then you know how if you're selling a product, you know, you need to follow up with clients because you have, you know, people that are ready to buy, you have people that are considering, thinking about buying, and then you have people that are not gonna buy at all. But you have a question, Shelby?
Yeah, are we gonna learn how to design a program like this?
So, yeah, so basically, with this is done in the back office.
It's going in the back end.
So-
The question, let me ask you,
Go ahead.
you said, are you gonna learn how to program it? Is
So-
that the question?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Okay.
All you gotta do is to go in there, just like the sister did, log in with your phone number and select your Google review page. And if you want the positive reviews to get posted on your social media, we're gonna integrate your social media pages with TCH. Because the software has to know where to post the positive reviews. But in the negative ones, it's gonna come to you internally via email or text. Does that answer the question?
So, yeah, so essentially what it is, it's a dashboard. So once you sign up for the service, you have a whole back office that does all of this for you.
Like a virtual office?
Yes. So it's nothing where you coding and all of that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, coding and all of that.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
That's, yeah.
Misunderstood.
Those days are done. Like
Yeah.
AI does all the coding for you now. So all we're doing is clicking and play. It's click and play now. Input data, click, play. Input data, click, play. That's all it is. So yeah, it's no coding or nothing like that. But it is a software, a service,
That's what I
yeah,
want to-
that you can sign up for your business. Yeah, yeah. So we just wanted to kind of give you an overview, tell you about it. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a QR code
Uh-huh.
on the back of my car, and I just went through it. That's my website.
Okay.
So what's the difference? Now, what's the AI? How do I add AI to this?
So the added value, you want to answer that one?
Well, the added value to that is our software actually created a chain a funnel. And I usually tell people, like, at the very top of your funnel, you gotta get value first. When you reach out to people, and I think this way collectively we get it wrong. When you reach out to people, you gotta get value first. So when I QR code, if we were working with you, what kind of business do you do, sir?
Insurance insurance strategy.
Okay, 10 strategies for you to save 90% on your insurance. If you want that ebook, go ahead and scan this QR code, or go ahead and text about insurance to 404-998-4773. At that point, you have intentionality, and you're pre-qualifying people who really want to do insurance. So when they come down your funnel, we program this software to reach out to them and say, hey, Mr. John, here's the free guide that you wanted. If you find that we're giving you enough value, here's the link to my calendar. Let's go.
So you market an AI product,
Yes, the software is there. It's AI inspired.
and I attach it to this QR code.
Yes, you can actually attach it to your QR code. But the first thing I would say though, we gotta come and find a lead magnet. There has to be an entry point to your phone. And for me, just based on my experience in dealing with businesses, the most effective way to do it is to give someone something for free first. For example, him right there, he said, okay, my name is Dr. Ray.
What?
No, I'm just giving you an example. You would say something like, if my name is Dr. Ray, I'm going to show you 7 ways you can make 7 figures in 7 minutes using AI. Is that interesting to you?
Yeah.
And then
So-
the next thing you would then go ahead and scan this QR code to get that free guide.
And so that's what we're saying. So let me say this right here. So in this class right here, this session is to introduce you to these AI products.
So do
We
I
have
get a
a-
new QR code? Can I get a new? You give me a new?
Yeah, you can get, yeah, we can get new QR codes, all of that. But we offer a master class or a master course that's gonna show you hands-on how to implement this in your business.
Yeah.
This right here, this session right here, is for us to dialogue about it, for you to be exposed to, hey, this technology is out here. Wow, that's great. Now, how do I implement this in the business? We have a master course that will show you how to implement this in your business.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I was doing. Yeah,
So-
I would say, I want to show you I want to show you how to eliminate debt in 7 to 10 years.
Yeah, and that's what,
Include your
and that would be part of your, so in mine, so if you go, like when you scan here, it gets your email, it gets your name, and then it offers you the first episode of B1 the movie, and then it gives you a free AI guide. So once you're in that funnel, boom, now I can communicate with you and say, hey, you ready to sign up for the master course? Hey, you want to learn more about this? So you can put all of those features in this particular, in your back office, in your dashboard.
So you mark in the
Exactly, yeah, so we'll have a QR code where you can sign up for these master classes. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna share that in a minute. But what I wanna do is bring Dr. Eve up, because this is someone who has participated in one of the master courses that we offer. So I wanna bring somebody up and have her show or express how she's now using it in her business. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing we do, we offer in, the text messaging, in film production, content creation. Yeah, so we offer an array of services, but it just depends on, your customer needs, your need.
So like, I went through something with two down in Tuskegee
Uh-huh.
2 weeks ago. Give me the card. The guy said, he said, scan this.
Yeah,
So that's what you do.
it's a QR code, yeah.
That's what we do to people, just scan this.
And what that does, that puts you in a funnel to where now you don't have to do nothing. The AI body's gonna communicate with your people, your leads, automatically by themselves, based on what it is that you have prompted it to. Yeah, y'all got it?
Yeah, that's great.
I know, so it's like, it's a whole new way of thinking that you gotta unlock your mind to. You gotta activate.
It's better than taking the car around with you.
It is, because it's creating a system that's gonna automatically respond. So it's dope. But I wanna bring Dr. Eve up. Dr. Eve Michaels has taken the course. She's an influencer on Clubhouse. So on Clubhouse, she has a call every day at 6 a.m. She has a call every day at 6 a.m. That's amazing. That's a motivational call. That's a spiritual call. So put your hands together for Dr. Eve.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you also, Dr. Rick, for allowing me this opportunity to share some of this goodness, right? I heard quite a few questions and comments and all of that. The first thing that I want to do is to really say thank you, right? Dr. Rick stated that I've taken his class and it has helped me tremendously. Two things that I would look at as a businesswoman is how much money I'm gonna make, right? How can I make money in my sleep, right? There's some things that I can do hands-on, but what if just so happens, God forbid, I enter a season or a period in my life where I can't physically be there for my customers, right? If I can't be there for my customers, something has got to be there for them. Some methodology, some method has to be in place. like you said that you cook, right?
Right.
So my thing is, what is your, what's your favorite dish to cook?
I don't have one.
Okay, so what do they
I
buy
cook
the most from
everything.
you?
Everything. I have a
Everything.
different menu every day. I don't have a menu.
You,
I may tell street food. I'm
Wait
more
a
like the
minute.
kitchen than your restaurant.
okay, that's what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. Now watch this, because technology is ever evolving, right? People want recipes. Now you may not give them all the secret sauce, but I'll give them just a little bit, right?
Right,
And
right.
so the thing is, I was looking for the secret sauce.
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
So
okay,
AI
okay.
for me was like, okay,
Yeah,
the secret
yeah.
sauce. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
people a little bit of something to keep
Yeah,
them
but I
on.
just like that sauce. Yeah. That's
Yes, right? So the thing is, they may be able to find you in one location, but what about the people that visit Atlanta from other locations
Right.
and they don't have you back in New York? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So how in the world can you still keep that income and that revenue coming while you sleep and
Right.
you're not cooking? Maybe you want to take a vacation, right? I don't want to cook this week. But sometimes we don't take vacations because we know that if we take a vacation, the money will start rolling.
Exactly.
So, oh my God, I know. So now the thing is to keep this money rolling. They say by 2030, $15.7 trillion will be made using AI, right? So who actually generates all the stuff for you? You may not have time to write down all of your recipes and put them in a collective or whatever. Well, guess what? AI can. Within about 30 seconds. This past week, I did a class called Life Codes, right? And it was mainly really the art of communication for women, right? But some men took the class too. I was like, oh, okay. So now what I did was I took everything that I learned from Dr. Rick's class, I implemented it for my course, and now I have a course that people are actually purchasing.
Wow.
In my sleep. So this weekend, while my husband and I were celebrating, what I was doing was my phone was binging, bing, 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 and I didn't talk to a soul.
Right.
So now the key thing is I made my course interactive too. They were able to take tests, they were able to do a lot of things, and then I had an actual AI figure talking to them. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get my face up there so they can see my face and feel like it's me and still
Right.
have that personable, interaction or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
and still pay me, right? Because the key here is to get this money, right?
I got you on that. I know a web avatar that we can clone you.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you can do all your courses,
Exactly.
upload them, and then you wouldn't have to do it. Your
That's-
web avatar would be the one speaking. It'll look just like her
Yep.
and speak her information.
So now what I did was I put that thing together, right? So now he's gonna help me now in this next read up, right? Get my avatar together so it can look like me, have my personality and everything, and say, okay, now click this line right here, or click this button right here. The key is to get the click, right? Because we're going from what? We're going from brick and mortar to click and mortar. That's the society that we're living in. Yes, click and order, right? And then here's the other thing. We are now getting ready to start, really, really delving into Generation Z, right? They don't do things the way that we do them. And so there are some ways and some things that we do that are a little antiquated and we just gotta bring it up to par, right? Bring it up to date. Yes, the food is good, but I might wanna take a vacation. So they still need to be able to get this stuff. Like if I was sitting here today and you said your food was really, really good,
Right.
now here's the thing. I need to be able to use an automation if I was you. Now that's because I'm always thinking about 5 or 7 different ways to make my income, right?
Right.
So if you have an automated system that sends a picture of, let's just say, of one of your customers' favorite dishes,
Right.
and you say to your clientele, I don't know, in California, I saw you last week, have you tried this dish yet? And they're like, oh, no, I ain't tried it. So now they're thinking they're conversing with you and everything. And they're like, no, I didn't try that. But I was like, that looked good. Now, wait a minute, what is that? Well, I can tell you what it is. All you got to do is click this button. Right? And then immediately it takes them through your funnel, right? They may not be able to get the food hands-on, but they can get the recipe. Right? So the thing is, the key with AI is to always remember that your customer base must always have you on their mind. Right? And the second key is to keep that money rolling in. Right? Click and order. Right? Okay, so that's why I'm here today. To share Even if they can't have you physically, they can order a product from you, right? We are living in an information age. People always want information. So when I took this class, I realized I can leverage the information and my bank account, because I'm in business to make money. I'm just gonna keep saying it,
That's
right?
right, that's
I'm
right.
in business to make money. I don't know, unless some of you are doing your business and you're doing it for free. Anybody in here, you're in business to just.
Got a
as
nonprofit.
As a hobby. Now, I have a nonprofit too. That I give that part back. I have a give back side. But on my for-profit side, right, I need to take everything that I have and ensure that it's bringing me what I need to bring in order to create a legacy for those that are coming behind me.
Yeah.
They absolutely do. But we kind of don't push that part. So my for-profit part actually pushes my nonprofit, and we all make a salary. That's all I'm saying, right? So the key is to keep it easy. Now, I say to my husband quite often, I do not like hard work. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like it.
That's right.
How can I cut this time down and make the same impact, right? Have the same effect and receive greater results?
Right.
AI. Now they call it artificial, but I challenge that. I'm gonna challenge the artificial part because that means that it's fake, right? If I have to feed you what's in my brain in order for you to produce results for me, it's not artificial. It's just a duplication of what I told you in an enhanced form. That's where we get amplified intelligence from, right? I was thinking about you who are in PR, right? Now, of course, I need a PR person because I'm also a public speaker, right? So I'm a public speaker. I'm in the public eye quite often. And what do I do when I'm unable to speak on a platform to those that I've already spoken to? I need something to leverage that, right? I need a follow-up with my clients. After I have a meeting with you, let's just say our initial meeting was really good. But because I'm so busy and I travel a lot, I forgot to follow up with you, right? But you're busy too because you got about 5 or 6 more clients that you're following up with. Now, who follows up with your client that you lost? Which is me. I'm lost in the sauce now.
You say who follows up?
Who follows up with me?
Because you're not actually my client yet.
Not yet. I'm a prospect, correct?
Right.
So who continuously keeps up that communication with you?
It's normally me, but
The key is the word smart and not hard, right? Because that sometimes can wear you out trying to track somebody down, okay, hey, did you get a chance to look at that contract? Oh yeah, I was just thinking about you today. It gets tiresome, right? Because I've done PR too. So now AI takes the hard work out of all of it for me. And it follows up with everybody I needed to follow up with. And then it just sends me an email once they respond. So while you're asleep, they're following up. While you're doing something else, they're following up. Maybe you may be with another client and AI is following up for you. So the reason why I'm here is to get you to work smart and not hard.
That's right, that's right.
So Dr. Rick, go ahead.
I just want to say this because it's like a delicate balance, I think. Like, I get what you're saying, work smarter, not harder. But at the same time, I recognize the personal touch is very important.
Absolutely.
Because I recently had a situation where I was the client, and it was a legal matter, and they kind of were doing their automated system with me. And then when I finally had the opportunity to talk to them, that conversation paused, and they didn't have my information right.
Wow.
And I was so disappointed and really actually angry.
Right.
And I was just like, I'm trying to understand where the disconnect was because I called your company twice. I talked to 2 different secretaries who found where the automated AI people
Right.
And I left the message detailed. When the second person told me to go to your website, I went. talking about something totally different.
And can I tell you why?
Why?
Because she didn't set her system up correctly.
Oh.
So this is why we need a class like this to show us how to delegate, right? How to appropriately program, how do you do all of that? Well, in order for us to learn how to do it, we gotta take a class. Somebody say take a class.
Take a
Take a
class.
Class. Because you never want to have a customer or a client who was like you with a bad experience, who will in turn go on the app that he said and leave a bad review. Oh, no. We're going to eliminate that, right? Because we're going to take the class, educate ourselves, stay on top of our game, ahead of the class in our industry, right? Always competitive, sharp, and on point. So this particular class, for me, and I'm a go-getter. Oh, I'm a go-getter, right? I'm up late at night and early in the morning. But I've learned that I can rest now once I receive the information, apply the information that I received, and then continue to educate myself. So this with AI is almost like, this is the introduction. But as technology evolves, which is going to make everything competitive, we're going to continuously educate ourselves. So not only was Dr. Rick offering this class, but he has mentorship, right? He's going to stay on top of it so that you don't have to. And then when something else comes out, he'll say, okay, did you get this? Did you get that? It's almost like you got a coach that keeps you in the game, right? And so this is what Amplified Intelligence has done for me. It has allowed me to have a 24-hour coach that keeps me in the game. Somebody say take the class.
Take the
Take
class.
class.
How many of y'all ready to get in the game? You know, you can't win the game from the side. You got to be in the game. You got to be in it to win it. And guess what? The generations behind you, they are already ahead. So now we have to stay on top of our game. Somebody say stay on top of your game.
Stay on top of
So
your game.
AI not only helps me in real estate, it helps me with my public speaking. It helps me with my nonprofit. My husband and I are now getting ready to launch a holistic health business. And now, on top of that, we are also going into, I'm in media, just by the way, I'm in media, right? So now we're looking at doing another project that we're partnering with, right? One last thing. I had this great desire. Say dreams don't die.
Dreams don't die.
AI helps us keep the dream alive. The thing is, I had this dream of writing a song, producing an album with affirmations without me having to go into the studio, do all the work and all of that, right? So what I did was, after I took the class, somebody said take the class, take the class, take the class,
Take class.
take the class. Okay. What I did was I took the class and this man introduced me to another AI application that allowed me to produce the album that will be dropping in September. I just dropped the thing, right? I didn't have
I'm
to
ready to hear
sing.
that.
No, I didn't have to sing. I typed in my stuff. I told the AI what I wanted it to do, how I wanted it to sound, the way I wanted it programmed, the feel that I wanted the listener to have, and guess what? It produced it. And if you look it up, you can look it up now on Apple Music. It's called Heaven Surrounds Me. And
Heaven
it was all
Surrounds
because of
On Apple Music.
So somebody say take the class.
Take the
How
class.
many of you are going to take this class? You need the class. I need the class. I need the
Oh,
class.
yeah.
I need the class. All right. You got to get those recipes out. That's a whole other source for you. I'll take you all over to the top. And I'm Dr. E. Y'all, thank you for your time.
Give it up for Dr. E, y'all. Dr. E. You know, so the thing that I want to share with people is we're doing this in real time. So we actually have people that are taking the class, people that are winning by taking the class. You know what I'm saying? So the program that she was sharing, or she was talking about, one of them, that she launched the Apple program on, we produced a song for Clark Atlanta University for the Fenwick conference. And I want to share that music video with you as well as the song. Y'all want to hear that? Yeah. Y'all want to see that? That's what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to cue this up. But the thing I want you to think about is how can I amplify my skill set with these AI tools? Because there's so many AI tools. There's actually a website called There's an AI for that. Y'all might want to write that down. There's an AI tool for that. I think there's an AI tool for that. Because the thing is, there are different platforms that you can use to do almost anything. When I tell you almost anything, there's an AI tool for that. There's a website called There's an AI tool for that. So I want to give you all some different resources and things like that. But then I want to actually kind of give you like some hands-on tools. And this is the QR code for, go here, for the actual class. So this is the QR code for the class. Don't look at the dates, that was for last month, we didn't get the new one up here. But scan this QR code right here, this is gonna get you in the class. It was $7.99, but today we're doing it for $3.99. We also have other classes that we offer for $99 as well. And you can share that. Everybody got that? Everybody got that? You want to take a picture of it? Oh, my hand doing? There you go. So that is the QR code for the class that we can sign up for.
April.
No, it's gonna be in, so it'll be tomorrow or Tuesday. But that's the QR code that's active for it. So it's a 4-hour class, and essentially what we do is we customize the class based on the group that's coming to the class. So a majority of the classes in filmmaking, we'll focus a lot of the stuff on filmmaking. If a majority of the classes are in like business, then we'll focus a lot on what Bakari said in the class, in that AI class as well. But we'll integrate a lot of these different skill sets in the class. So it's going to be a lot of what Bakari shared earlier in this class, how to set that back office up, that dashboard, how to set all of that stuff up so your text messages are communicating with you on the back end. So now I want to share this AI video that we created for this financial literacy conference. This was the actual promo video. It's a 2-minute promo video that we produced. Nice show. Here we go. So, this particular program right here is called Suno. And let's go back here. This is before we get to the video. So this is Suno. It's spelled S-U-N-O. So you might want to write this down, because this is a very popular AI tool that a lot of people are using to create music. This is the one that Dr. Eve is using, right? So I shared the information with her, and this is one of the programs that she's using. And then there's one that's called Udio, like audio. And one of the gentlemen who is one of the founders of it is part of Google DeepMind. And who else is on here? That's David Dean, Connor Dorcan, Charlie Nash, and Yaroslav Givin are some of the members in here. Now, also Common is one of the founders or one of the owners of this particular app, as well as Will I Am. But this was a video that we created with this AI tool. This was the promo video that we created here for the Financial Literacy Conference.
Okay, let's go. I'm Sam Bruce, the Vice President for External Affairs for Geekfunk at the
So a lot of these graphics were done in AI as well.
Getting lit with FinLit.
I'm looking forward to the AI workshop from Dr. Rick Manning.
I'm looking forward to all the guest speakers dropping some knowledge on us and some wisdom as to what we can do as financial career counselors to be open. Hi, I'm looking forward to the IQ battle to see who is the
My name is Mark Taggart, I serve as the Associate Vice President of the Office of Government Affairs. I'm looking forward to the Office of Financial Literacy Conference because we're going to see U.S. Representative Eva Williams.
I'm looking forward to the HBC reality room providing high school students with hands-on experience. Hello, I'm looking forward to the Bigger Expo with Mark and Cash Up, Times, and T-Pain. Y'all pop out.
I'm Lori Sadler, Vice President of Alumni Relations and Engagement here at Clark Atlanta University, and we are looking forward to all of our alumni coming back for the conference.
So what y'all thought about that? I mean, that was done with AI. Huh? Yeah, so AI created the song. Oh, we actually created one for ATS Street Foods.
In like
I
7 minutes, it was crazy.
So like we got real live testimonies in here. I'll play it for you guys.
Yeah.
I'll play it for you. But what we did with the video you just saw, let's go back to it. Let's just go here. With the video that we just saw, which was for the FinLit conference, number one, we used ChatGPT to write the script, the concept for the video. Then we used Suno, the second program, which is here. We use that, this one here, to write to actually create the song. That's another AI tool. And then we use CapCut. How many people are using CapCut? You using CapCut? So we use CapCut to create graphics as well as to edit the video. This is what we teach in the course. This is why you need this hands-on master course so that you can actually see how all of this is done. What today's session or workshop is to introduce you to these things. Once you're introduced to these tools, these platforms, then we'll actually show you how to go through that process and make it work. So that's what it is. So with CapCut, now CapCut is like dope. Like it'll create graphics. It'll actually edit, like if we have like an hour-long video, if you do a podcast, it'll edit that video down to 30 to 40 minutes. So it's actually a dope program. What was I gonna go back to? Oh, so I was gonna pull up the song. So this was a song that we created. Let's go to Suno. And this was a song that we created on. Oh yeah, what you say, Kevin? Say?
Oh, this is the day I told him he was cloned. Rick been my little brother for almost 30 years, and he come up there to my spot talking about, oh, okay, artificial intelligence. I'm looking at him. So I had to ask him some key questions to make sure it was still him. I say, what happened this year when you was doing this, and where was we at? I had to give him some key codes. He was just talking all this AI stuff. I'm like, bro, what's wrong, man? I like the movies and stuff. What you doing, little bro? You done went too far, bro. They got you, right? So we sitting there, I'm cooking. I think that was the first day I did black bean tortilla for him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he said, here you go, Kay. And he just made this little song from it. So it was just crazy to me. But after that, that's when I was like, you know what, man, I might check this out. I'm like, I'm old school. I write and produce plays. I got 27 plays. So the food thing is a love I got that I'm good at, that I've been doing for years or whatever. But clearly, he made me a believer, and I clearly was not feeling no artificial anything. I'm in the cut, chilling, doing what I do. When I started, we had stuff, flyers, doing radio interviews. He comes up and I said, oh no, AI, and I mean, it was just amazing. So thank God I was able to get out here today because, you know, he's always been supportive and, you know, he's my information network. And, you know what I'm saying, I believe in it, you know, that's why I'm here. But if I see any robots crawling in my house at night, Rick, that I ain't invited, then you know what it is. No, but I think you all have been wonderful. I enjoyed it a lot. All the speakers, you all, you know what I'm saying, you were very productive, and I learned a lot. I enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm signing up for the class.
Yeah, let me see if I can
right?
take the class, right?
Take the class.
So
Take the class. But I thought this was a cool little jingle, and he did it in like 5 minutes.
this is it right here. I was gonna play it on there. I actually email it. Let me do that.
And not
So
to
this-
mention that he still looks the same as he did in high school.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. He ain't no older now. He ain't no older. Yeah. He's still, little bro still doing the same. Actually, probably look younger than he looked when I met him 30 years ago.
Look younger.
I call him Universal. Now you all know why I call him Universal?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how I met
that was his poetry name, Universal.
That's how I met him.
Yeah, he used to be Universal when we started doing poetry with my nephew Ty Muhammad. He was at one of the events, and that's when I first met him. And he's been my little brother ever since.
All right, here we go, K Fence. I got you right here. Yep. So this was so his business, K Fence's business is called Street Food ATL. So I wrote him up on it. Say, hey, talk about all this AI stuff. And he was like, man, you big clone, man. What's going on? So I wrote up on him. I was like, let me show you this. So I said, we're gonna create a jingle for your business. And this was the jingle that we created. That's his tagline, just like that. Got a commercial right there.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling y'all, literally, I mean, it's amazing.
Send that to the radio station.
Right,
Yeah.
that way.
So
It's just like
what y'all
that.
think about that?
Hey, I played daily on the speaker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was amazing. That's what really got me though. He did that. Oh, then I was gonna do a reality series, and I was telling him about that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving him, and I didn't even know he was the title. But then he wrote my whole reality series out.
Yes.
Episode
called ATL Street Chefs. So you know, I was gonna do this reality series, and it done wrote the whole.
So that was done. We use ChatGPT, we use Gemini. So here's the thing right here, right? So when I'm creating a script, when I'm using AI, I use different platforms. Like everybody uses ChatGPT, so we know that. But I'll use Gemini, I'll use Copilot, I use a lot of different platforms because some of the platforms may not have it. Because each platform pulls from a particular database. You know, Gemini pulls from Google. Copilot pulls from Microsoft data. ChatGPT, I believe they pull from Bing. So these different platforms pull data, information from different sources. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I wanted to share that, man. That's just like that. You've been using that song, right?
Oh yeah, you know, I be blasting it daily. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what else we had on here. Oh, the other thing. So how many people using Pi AI? This was the last one I was going to show you. So Pi is, and y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna pull it up right here. Right here. Go back towards the front. So it's PI. And Pi is like, that's it right there. So Pi is a chatbot that you can actually talk to, and it'll give you some answers and some information, right? So I'm gonna pull it up on my phone here, and we're gonna answer a couple of questions in regards to your insurance business.
No, we're gonna go through Debt reduction bill.
Wait, hold on, you said debt production business?
Reduction.
Okay, debt reduction business, okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's go. So pie, that's pie right there, that's a chat pie that you actually communicate with. So if you go to,
Debt elimination and debt reduction.
okay, so what question do you have? What question or what would you like to know? That's the thing, hold on. Because I'm gonna allow you to ask a question. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling it up right here on my cell phone. Put it up on my cell phone. PI.AI. Yeah, PI.AI. Y'all make sure y'all write that down. Because this is what we go over in the class. So I want you to think about a question that you want to ask Mike. You already got it? Okay, so you're going to speak into the cell phone because it works better on the cell phone versus the computer because you get to speak right into it. So,
I could eliminate all your debt in 7 to 10 years. Would you be interested?
okay, so I can pull it up on the Yeah, it pulls it out that quick. But I want to pull it up on here. Yeah, so basically it said, so we asked the question, hi, if I could eliminate all of your debt in 7 to 10 years, would you be interested? And it says, while I do not have any debt myself, they want to let you know off the rip. I'm an AI chatbot. I don't have debt. Right. So it said, I don't have any debt myself. I'm AI after all. But I know that debt can be a significant source of stress for many people. Eliminating debt in 7 to 10 years sounds like an attractive proposition, and I'm sure many people would be interested in learning more about how to achieve that goal. Of course, the feasibility of eliminating debt in that time frame would depend on a number of factors, including the amount of debt, the interest rates, the individual's income and expenses. But with a solid plan and consistent effort, it's certainly possible to make significant progress towards becoming debt-free.
Wow.
So that's what Pi said. They said all that verbally.
So I just sent you something to.
Ask
If
it.
if they take a class, right?
Okay.
If they take your class,
Okay.
they can learn how to, because he's into debt cancellation. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, so I just asked a question to chat to AI. So I just asked AI to help you develop a class for people who are looking for debt cancellation for 60 days or under, right? So I'm gonna tell you what the question was. The question, no, it's a marketing tool, right?
Yeah.
The key is to get the people
No
to come
people
in.
can do it in 60 days.
Exactly. So what I asked AI was this. I said, can you help me develop a course? Wait a minute, let me look back here. It says, can you help me develop or write a class for debt cancellation for a person looking to eliminate debt in 60 days or less? So it said, sure, absolutely. So the class title it gave me, Fast Track to Freedom, 60-Day Debt Cancellation Workshop. And then it gave me the class description, your outline, understanding your debt, all of that. Now you can't have it, you gotta take the class.
Yeah. All
You
of
gotta
that's
take the
right
class,
there.
right? So
What?
now,
We already laid out
look,
two
he's
more.
smiling, right? So it did everything for you, right? And you just go in and you add your signature touch. Let's say you want to do it online. Let's say you want to do it on Zoom or online, or you want to record it. Well, you got Dr. Rick here who does video, right? Yeah, go for it.
Okay, all right. So we got a company.
Yeah,
We have a company that, can we tie it in with AI?
absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
There's
all
your,
we've been
there's your
talking
coach
about.
right there.
Yeah. That's all we've been saying.
I'm talking about something that we're not even, we get familiar with ourselves.
Okay.
And
That's up to the company.
That's what he's here to help you do.
The company is.
See, here.
Did you sign up for the class?
Yeah.
Did you sign up for the class?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah, you got to sign up for the class. But here's the thing: AI is touching every industry
Every.
across the board. These right here, and y'all need to check out the tacos and tequila. I don't know about y'all, but it's Cinco de Mayo, baby. You know what I'm talking about? But this chart right here, let me show you this chart right here. This chart is called MAD, and it stands for Machine Learning, Artificial Intelligence, and Data. Y'all need to take a picture of that. I know you can't see it there, dude. We'll pull it up on the internet. All of these companies here, so it shows you the major corporations that are leading the way, or that are on the frontier when it comes to AI. And I mean, you have like pretty much a lot of the major brands, but they're in infrastructure, they're in analytics, because you got to be able to analyze this data. They're in machine learning and artificial intelligence. They're in applications, like all of these are applications and things like this. This is your open source infrastructure right here. All of these companies right here are actually on the forefront when it comes. So when you talk about incorporating into a company, corporations are already doing it. This is 1,416 companies on this chart here. There's 1,416.
Wow.
And this chart comes out every year. So when it first started back in, I want to say 2012, it was like 100 and some companies. And from there it has each year progressed more and more and more companies integrating AI in their business. Not only integrating it, but being on the forefront. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be one of those billionaires.
Yeah.
And how much money you say it was?
It's actually 15.7 trillion by 2030.
$15.7 trillion will be made in this industry. Now, a trillion, let's just process that for a minute. $1 trillion is 1,000 billion dollar business. You know what I'm saying?
That's in 6 years.
So that's what, yeah. So 1 trillion is 1,000. If you had $1 billion bill, it'd be 1,000. And they said 15?
15.
So that'd be 15,000 billion dollar bill. I just want one of those $1 billion. That's what I'm saying, right? That's right. So that's why, you know, we have these, man, so we can bring black people together. Because you know, once we infiltrate the system, we're gonna take it over.
Yeah.
You look at basketball, we took it over. You look at tennis, we took it over. Golf, we took it over. Anything we infiltrate, we take it over. What were you gonna say though?
So we can integrate, I can integrate another company with AI that's already, they already done all the stuff.
Yeah, they already set up
Everything.
the products, the services. What you're doing is you're integrating AI now to take it to the people.
Right.
That's what you need to do. That's what the car route is saying.
Instead of doing the old way, that's, go and get their car.
That's old. People don't do that no more.
Let's get the new way.
People don't do that no more.
Yeah. Well, this is new way. This is perfect.
So this right here, and I know y'all got here a little late, but scan this QR code right here. This QR code is going to put you in the click funnel. This is what Bakari talked about earlier. Scan that QR code right there. Yeah. And then the AI chatbot is going to communicate with you. So when you scan that, you got it. Okay, that's a 1-800 number. This is what we show how to set up. And then that AI chatbot is going to communicate with you. I'm standing here talking about a workshop. This AI chatbot is working for me. So the thing is, here's the thing, right? You want to look at AI as like having your own personal assistant.
Yes.
And
and whatever you need it for. If you need a personal assistant that has a wealth of information on law, AI can do it. If you need a personal assistant that has a wealth of information on insurance business, AI can be that personal assistant, or AI is that personal assistant. So just like y'all didn't see the video either. I gotta show y'all this because this right here. Yeah, this gonna show you.
Can we come back to another section or meet with you later?
Oh, you got another engagement? Okay,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
gotta go.
Yeah.
You got the robots for $99.99?
Yeah.
So, but I do have a question.
But we want,
I have a quick question. So this AI, I mean, it's kind of, I already know the answer, but is this something that would be good to take to small cities, small towns, small municipalities? Who would
it
not
wouldn't be because
understand
they're
that?
gonna be the last ones to get it. So you need to take that information in. Exactly.
So we're on the play right now.
Yeah, we on the frontier, and what we seeing
Internet is
now,
no small place.
Yeah,
They
and
all
what we
get the
see
same
now-
information.
yeah, what we seeing now, this is nothing compared to what they're gonna have in the next 5 to 6 months.
We'll be beating it.
No doubt. Yeah. All right. So do we have any other questions? Because I want to be respectful of your time. Okay.
I'm gonna talk to you, especially
Okay.
about this.
Over the next,
Yeah.
I know the mayor.
under 10 years.
Okay.
All right.
$95 million.
Good, good.
I
So,
got that with you, Rick.
Huh?
I got that get happy now.
okay. All right. All right. We'll reach out to you for the class and everything.
I get a back off with you.
Yeah. Well, we'll set it up. Me and the car will set
Get a
it
back
up.
off with
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your question, here?
Well, it was in reference to like when it's creative music
Give me one too.
or something of that nature. I know like that latest incident with Drake had Tupac AI on that song. In the legality aspect of things, how do you not run into that as an issue?
The legalities, you got to get permission. He didn't get permission from the Tupac estate to use his name or his image and his likeness. So what he was asking, what CA was asking, he was asking about the diss song that Drake made. You know, Drake and Kendrick Lamar are going at it right now. That's the craziness, right? So they going at it. So Drake used AI to create a diss song.
Oh, he used AI.
Against, yeah, like AI, man, AI's
Ain't
crazy.
gonna lie, that's
But
what
here-
killed him.
But here's what he did.
I knew something was up with it. He killed him.
Nah,
AI
Kendrick,
killed Kendrick Lamar.
nah, Kendrick Lamar killed. You gotta listen to the latest one.
What's the latest?
You gotta listen to the latest one.
Let me just say this.
He buried.
Maybe I haven't heard all the songs.
You haven't heard all the songs.
And I'll admit that. 'Cause the one I heard compared to the one Kendrick Lamar did.
It was fire. It was fire, but
Drake. And that same. Because look, and this how I knew it was AI. It was like 20 minutes of rapping and then he's singing and he doing. I was like, dude, who does all this? Like he did every kind of music against Kendrick. But Kendrick did talk to his. I heard the one where Kendrick talked to his son and his daughter.
Yeah. So, but then he got another one called "We Outside" or "I'm Outside" or something. Yeah.
I need to check it out. I ain't heard all of them. Look, my daughter told me. I said, what?
Now the slander to
playing tomorrow while you cook.
Drake
Right.
is the ultimate AI to respond.
Yeah.
It's
Is
now
Kendrick using AI to
Okay.
respond?
no.
So, but I know Chris Brown killed Quavo.
Oh man, he slaughtered him. He slaughtered Quavo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I
But you
think.
want to do? Did AI do that for you?
Let's we're gonna bring the conversation back here. Well, we'll be able to talk about this in our private silos in a minute. But here's what I think, right? I personally think that both of them are using AI.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
I do. I'm gonna
They
tell you
did it
why.
too quick.
But here's what I think, right? I think when Drake used AI, he used AI to clone Tupac's voice, Snoop Dogg's voice, and took the lyrics, boom, ran with it.
Wow.
I think the way Kendrick is using it, Kendrick is using it, but he's going back in to revise
Yeah,
it.
he did.
You know what I'm saying? And making it his own.
It's about use and misuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about use and
So
misuse.
when you ask the question about the infringement on the estate, the Tupac estate, and Snoop Dogg, well, Tupac estate did a cease and desist. Hey, take that down. You know what I'm saying? You violate the copyright. Snoop just looked at it and he was like, okay, that's funny, man. This AI shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Snoop was like. I'm going to bed. Y'all crazy. But it's just showing you where AI is.
Yeah.
And it's showing you that you got to get on the front, be part of the cutting edge, be on the frontier of where it is.
Yeah.
So I think you all, if y'all don't have any other questions, we're going to turn on some more.
You might be new with this coming with AI, brother.
Huh?
Look at, oh my God, bro.
It's mind blowing, right?
No, this is the
It's
last
mind
person
blowing. This is his first time experiencing like AI, so it's mind blowing. He's like, what? But does anybody have any other questions? Because I want to turn the music back on and just let you all converse for a moment. I also want to get some testimonials too, though. I want to get some testimonials about the class. And let's get one real quick from you.
30, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Wait, hold on. Let me